Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're back.
We're back. I had to pull them out from the depths to get this to happen. Alhamdulillah, we're here.
I don't know if you guys have realized, for some reason, Shafiq's wearing a MB jersey.
Yeah, I told Amar, in this league, you never know what day you're going to play. And today's Friday, just so you guys know. So I came prepped to play just in case. But let's get into it.
We're not at hoop heaven. But yeah, first things first, a few announcements. The number one announcement, Palestine. I know it's been 2 years approaching now. And like things have kind of died down in terms of the news. But let it be known, things have not died down. They are still struggling, starving, literally starving to death. That's what we're seeing more than anything. People are trying to get aid in. It's just not happening. The other country on the other side is just, oppressors beyond belief. And keep them in your dua and remember them on the court, off the court. Donate to them. Do whatever you can to help them. Like, I understand, we'll say this every time, especially we've been away from a while on terms of the podcast, so I have to announce it like this. Don't let the emotion get to you. Realize there are bigger things in the world. The people in Palestine are starving and struggling, so keep them in your dua and keep them in your thoughts at all times. Now into the announcements on the MB side. Yes, the first two rounds, just the first two rounds of the playoffs, rounds 1 and 2, have been moved from the Fridays to Wednesdays. Wednesday, August the 6th and August the 13th. And then the semifinal and the final, plus the All-Star games, which we'll talk about in a second, have been moved to Friday, August the 15th, and the next Friday after, August the 22nd. Besides that, just a reminder, be respectful to each other and make sure the courts stay clean. A lot of people are leaving garbage. The guy that's manning the desk, the staff, had to clean a lot of garbage this last week, which is not a good, what's the word? Doesn't look good on us.
Yeah,
Doesn't good look on us. So let's do better as Muslimin and as a league. And let's try and get out of the court on time as well, so we don't hold him as a sign of respect. And to your all-star committee, all of it right here, he'll have a few announcements for you guys.
I know everyone loves this. Yeah, so expect the All-Star and Awards voting to be released this weekend, inshallah. I believe we're going to close voting on Friday next week, so a week from today. So make sure you get your votes in. And yeah, we'll have the same schedule as normal. 3-point contest. Are we still going to do 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 for the game? Or from
7:30. So honestly, we haven't concluded that yet, but isn't it what we did last season? 7:30 to 8. 3-point contest and 8 to 9.
First half hour will be the 3-point contest.
And then 8 to 9.
The next hour will be the All-Star game, and then followed by the championship. So inshallah, we'll have a big crowd there. It's going to be on a Friday, right?
So yeah, so you have all the reasons to pop out.
No one has a reason to have work tomorrow or anything like that.
Yeah.
I expect a lot of people there, inshallah. And I'll be reaching out to people for confirmations that they can attend once the voting closes, inshallah.
Inshallah. All right. By the way, that's August the 8th. Voting will close. So
Yeah.
if you need that as a reference as well. All right, we're going to hop into Week 9's games. We're not going over Weeks 4 through just Week 9. And the first game was Rafah versus Baysan. A blowout, to say the least.
Yeah. So Baysan was missing Adib.
Big piece.
Alhamdulillah, he said he's feeling good.
Yeah.
His injury wasn't too bad. So hopefully we'll see him on Wednesday. But he was missing today, as well as looks like they're missing one other player. I'm not sure who.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were missing someone else.
But like Amar mentioned, it was a blowout.
Yeah.
I guess you want to start with Rafa.
Yeah, we start with the winning team. Hassan's going to come out. Hassan's averaging like 25 points a game this season. Hassan's going to come out and drop his 24, 6 and 6. He filled up the stat sheet as usual. Jojo has been on a tear the past few weeks. Not the best efficiency, but 3 of 9 from the 3, 11 points. Nums, Mohamed Zarbadi, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 9, great efficiency. But the stat line of the game here was from Hashim. He came in as a kind of a dark horse, underrated type of player. The people that know what kind of player he is. And he filled up the stat sheet unlike anyone else. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 steals. So he was in the ballpark for a talk on quadruple double. And 7 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line.
And
to top it off, bro. Yeah, so Hashim Ahmed.
Wow, round
stat
of applause
line.
to Hashim. And also shout out to Hobby. I mean, Hobby had 5 steals himself. So between the two of them, had 11 steals.
Yeah,
which is
crazy. 15 steals on the game for them, and the other team had 2.
Yeah. And Hobby went 2 for 2. So like, He's not like the biggest guy offensively for them, but like when he's not missing a shot, playing great defense, and like hustling like he always does, it's always big. But yeah, like we said, Baysan was down, and Rafa took advantage, played great going into the playoffs, and we'll talk about their round one matchup later. On the Baysan side, with Adib missing, Adil did show out, 11 for 22, 50% shooting, had 24 and 17, very impressive.
He understood he had to carry the load.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of help at that point, I guess.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the game.
unfortunately, yeah, I was playing this time too, so I didn't get to see it. And you were doing our stats.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't have too much help this game. It looks like people were off. Zishan was 3 for 12. Usually he does better than that. Umar Katak, who we know is a good player, was 2 for 9.
He's been missing it for a few weeks, right? I haven't seen him at the court for a while.
You can check how many games he played.
Well, let's see.
7. So he's missed a few.
He only missed 2.
or 3.
But it was literally the last 2 weeks before.
Oh, okay, that's why.
That's why.
But we know he's a talented player. I've seen him play before.
Yeah.
But yeah, expect them to go back into the playoffs, full strength and.
Hold on, so are they missing? It's
And
kind
be
of bothering
stronger.
me, bro. So they're missing a D.
Oh, Rayan.
Oh,
Yeah, another good player. He's averaging like 15
why
a game.
didn't he go? Should've
Maybe he
missed
was
it.
trying to play for Ruth. Save it for Ruth.
And he thought the playoffs were today.
Yeah, so 2 big starters missing for them, so it's to be expected, but hopefully better games to come for
Hey,
Baysan.
they'll turn around, and I think the week might have helped them with Adib recovering if he wants to get into the game.
Yeah.
He was thanking me a lot in the chat, so low key.
About the game day change?
Yeah,
I mean,
low key.
extra week of
Yeah,
recovery.
that'll be huge for them because they were the number 1 seed for a while, leading up to the last few weeks, and they'll give anyone trouble. So, Baysan's the real deal. I'll take this one as I won't count as a real loss. Let me put it that way. All right, next game: Sheikh Jarrah versus Deir al Balah. Deir al Balah is currently the number 1 seed going into the playoffs. Go ahead.
I'll start us off. So Dera Bella won by 8. That's Omar Mana, Amir Hassan, Adias, all them. Mana had 26 and
That
20,
stat line,
which
bro.
I know some people are going to take with a grain of salt, but it is what it is. He shot 13 for 23, so it's still a very impressive performance. They've been missing Adias, who's in Morocco. I think he's missing. No, he's here next week.
I think he would have missed if it was tomorrow. If it was today, the
Blessing
game.
everybody.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Hassan had 14 of his own on 6 for 18 shooting, so not too bad. Amir Hassan 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists on 4 for 14 shooting. So the efficiency could be a little better, but
He had
overall,
a
good
great game or two a couple weeks ago, and I want to just acknowledge that. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, 20 points, 8 for 13. Amir
Is
Hassan.
Amir not playoff eligible?
No, he is. That's
Oh, this
3
is-
games.
Wait, no, this is Central.
No, it's not.
Nazareth? He's
Oh,
in the-
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's ours.
Because there's a Nazareth and
Yeah, he had 17 and 16
yeah,
last 2
okay,
weeks.
yeah. See, it's
so
still
very,
great
very
games.
good games.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll need more from him going forward in the playoffs. And their role guys did what they had to do. Hamza shot 6 points, Deke 4, Danny 2, Adam 2. So they got a little bit from everybody, and they were able to get the job done.
Deir Balah was, I feel clearing away the number 1 seed in terms of the stats and on paper and beating teams and whatever. So I remember looking up if you look at the past few how many games they played, they're winning by double digits in every single one. I remember looking up at the scoreboard at some point, and seeing it was a pretty close game, and I was a little shocked. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is I feel like the competition the last couple of seasons has just been great. Number
it's
1
getting
seed
higher
to
and
the
higher.
bottom seed, Sheikh Jarrah
Anyone
is
could
one of
beat
8.
anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone
So
could
on
beat
any given day, depending on the matchups and whatnot. So it goes for both teams. So yeah, Deir Balah is the number 1 seed, but they're not unstoppable. They're not undefeated. And yeah, Sheikh Jarrah is 1 for 8 in the record books, but they almost
Talent-wise,
beat
yeah,
they almost beat the
their
number 1
talent
seed,
was
and they are very talented. So yeah, on that side, Mahruz as usual leading the way, 19 points. Not the greatest of efficiency, but 8 of 21, not terrible. 14 rebounds, 6 assists. AK 10 points, 4 or 5, 7 rebounds. And then a bunch of guys just gave 5 points, 6 points, 7 points, 7 points from the rest of the guys you expect to give. Wyatt is still young, so we'll give him some time. We'll give him the pass this season. But yeah, it's been rough outside of Mahruz all season. There hasn't been a second reliable option. But hey, you have someone like Mahruz and you have the talent. Otherwise, it's single elimination in the playoffs.
Yeah. We played them first round.
So
We'll get to that later.
I heard some talk about them yesterday. Shafiq's not too happy about that first round matchup.
Any matchups we can, And they're a good squad. Like if you look at the roster, top to bottom, like they're very talented. Like you mentioned, Mahrou's been hooping all season. I was playing at this time, so I don't know exactly how they defended him this game, but like you look at Mo Musri, sniper, but he's been off this season, so
All
he gets
season.
hot one game, could destroy you.
Yeah.
Nader is usually a beast going to the basket. We need him to be more aggressive. Ahmad Hussein is a talented scorer. He needs to be more aggressive. AK played pretty well this game. Ahmad, their big man, can shoot the midi and be a problem with his size.
Yeah.
So really, if you look at the roster, it's more so their chemistry than it is the talent, because the talent's off the charts. Which is why I'm a little worried going into the playoff game. But
Yeah.
we did play them earlier this season, and you know they always say it's really hard to beat a team twice. So we're gonna have to show off. But
Of course, they could adjust, you know.
you know,
And the winning team is more comfortable, so
Exactly.
they don't feel like the need. They don't feel the need to adjust. All right, next game is Ariha versus Nazareth. We were both there for this game. I was hoping for a much better game, but Nazareth got up and out early, 40-20 in the first half, and they just never gave it up the entire game. Unfortunately, it all started with. Honestly, if we're really talking start of the game, it was Ali Sufyan. Ali came out and hit like a couple step back, nasty threes, beautiful, tough shots, and was hitting them. He didn't do much else. Like, I stat kept this game, so I feel like maybe I did something wrong with this one rebound. But 18 points, 7 of 12, 3 of 6 from the three. That's Ali Sufyan you want going into the playoffs. He's been working. I know he's been in the lab, so that's huge for him. And then Shafiq had 7 assists going into the half. He ended up with 18, 8, 9, and 5. On 8 of 15, and let me highlight 1 of 6 from the three.
You want to see my 3-point percentage? Don't say it out loud, right?
Bro, mine is probably worse.
No, it is not.
What?
I cannot hit this season. It's so bad.
We know who to leave open.
It's so bad. But I'm shooting at like 48% from the
it's
field.
crazy.
It's just I can't make
Just
a
stop
three.
shooting threes.
I know it is.
It's probably at
So,
70%, bro.
Maru's team, leave me open, I guess, next game.
Yeah. Shafiq showed out 7 assists, like I said, going to the half. Only 2 for the rest of the game. Couldn't get the 10. Garbage. And then Ahmad Marachli, 14 points, 10 rebounds. He showed out 4 of 8. Same, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 of 8. You know, everyone was, you know, the people that needed to be hooping were hooping, and that's why they won the way that they did. And let me say, Adi has one of the biggest teams in the league. Nazareth did not make it easy on them. You had Sayyid, Imam, Mahmoud getting rebound after rebound. I know it only says 8 rebounds, but when he was in, he was grabbing boards.
And block after block.
Yeah, he had 3 blocks this game. I know Same had a couple blocks. I'm gonna rush it, bro. Sajad gets in there. You know how big Sajad is. He's ready to post up and go up. It looks like it's gonna be a great take, but they come from behind, in front, whatever the case may be, and swat it out of there. So Nazareth played a great game on both ends of the floor, honestly. You want to highlight your team a little bit?
I'll gas them up a little bit
Yeah.
going to the playoffs. Like I mentioned, we went up big early. I think we were up like 15 points right out the gate. And we didn't give it up. Like you mentioned, we were hitting shots. We were playing good defense. I think we held them to like single digits for most of the first half until the end. And it's kind of been every game. I think we've had 4 to 5 guys at double digits. Like the last like 4 or 5 games. Ever since our last loss, when we've been on a winning streak, it's been like a very spread out offense, which is great to see. Like we have Bilal, was one of our bench guys. He starts now, and Marachi usually comes off the bench. So it's a very selfless team. We got Imam, like you said, big man coming off the bench, which is great when we're getting outsized. And it's just been a very smooth running offense, and honestly, defense is our bigger issue. I'm not worried about scoring. It's usually defensively where we have to lock in.
I
So
feel like
I was
the
glad
same
we
way.
played good this game going to the playoffs.
Let me say a couple things, honestly, about this team. One, specifically about the team. I don't know how it is inside, but outside from the outlook, this is one of those teams that just understand the roles and they play together. They don't think they need to give it to someone specifically to go get a bucket or anything. They work together, cohesion, and that's how they get buckets and win games. This season, early on, before the season started, we knew it would be at least decent. We didn't think it would be this good, but they surprised us right off the gate. I remember first game, we thought we were gonna blow you guys out, but
We were winning a half, but then you guys killed us in the second half.
but it was hard fought. And then second, like I know you mentioned some of your role players. I've been playing with Bilal Amrani Al-Ghazali
He's a
every week
sniper.
now. Bro, he's a hooper. I think he's just getting comfortable. So you never know. He could show up in the playoffs and upset some teams.
And we were missing Sal, who's arguably
Sal Ryan. Wow, I didn't even
our
realize.
best shooter, so.
That's how good you guys play. I didn't even realize. All right, next team, Riha. It was just honestly, I thought you guys played your zone for the most part, right?
We've been playing zone.
Zone, right? Right? It was a zone. But Riyadh didn't take. They tried to. They were finding gaps, but like I said, Nazareth was closing out, blocking. Finding blocks. With those closeouts, forcing some of the guys from Riyadh to drive into someone like Sayed and getting the block there. And then besides that, either bad shot selection or just poor shooting in general. Nick might have taken like 4. Like I'm talking 2 steps inside of the half, threes. Every time I'm like, bro, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean they went on a run in the second half where they were hitting those deep threes. Nick hit 2 of them,
Splash
I think. Splash hit 1. Ramsey hit 1 deep.
Yeah.
As a defense,
late.
you live with this.
Yeah. You do. If you lose on something like that, bro, those only shoes you're scared to lose on something like that in the playoffs. It's like, come on,
If
bro.
something gets hot,
Give me a series. Like I'll show you what it's really about. But it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, overall, like they played their brand of basketball. I would say there was a little more of those unnecessary, just bad shots that they took.
I mean, a lot of it's what you said, was like funneling it inside to the paint protector.
Yeah.
Like those shots, like we know Percent could hit floater after floater,
Yeah.
but like the way we were defending it was like very difficult for him to get to his spots.
Shot 2 of 11 this game.
Nick wasn't really getting involved. I was talking to Nick post game. This is the first game all season he hasn't taken a post hook.
He didn't take one?
Not one.
He took a couple floaters. One of them airballed for sure.
No post. Tell him to post the clip on the gram. But this team's good. They have a lot of size, which I think is going to be their biggest strength.
Yeah.
Raj is we know Raj is a great player, but he's still kind of getting back into it.
The only issue, so just because you mentioned Raj, it's an issue. Unfortunately, he only played 2 games going to the playoffs.
So he's not going to be allowed for it.
He's not eligible.
They should have added somebody.
It was so unfortunate because the one game that he missed, so he came back with 3 weeks left.
You have to play 3?
You have to play 3.
He had his wedding.
Yeah, that was the issue.
Yeah.
It was his literal wedding, and unfortunately, we can't make an exception. So
That's unfortunate.
yeah.
Well, they're only losing 2 points.
But
Sorry, Raj.
in the 2 games that he played, he did not play great. Let me say that
What's
way.
Raj's stats this season? I'm gonna out him.
He did not play great, bro.
2.5 points on 25% shooting. This is for Tawfiq. Yatik al-afiyah, Raj.
But let me say this much. Honestly, the only thing that really worries me, because I know this team was hot early on in the season. What really worries me is how they've ended the season. I think they ended what is it? Let's see.
Win, 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 win.
Loss, win, loss. So they ended the season 4-1. 1-4. Yeah.
Still 5-4 though. It's not bad.
So I think they could figure it out. They're a smart team. They have a few IQ players on the team. They could definitely figure it out. They just have to talk. I'm sure they'll figure it out, and their defense will, keep them in the game for the most part, depending on who they're playing, of course. But they're definitely a good team. They proved that early on in the season. If Hassan were here, he would be like, "Oh, they played bad teams or whatever." But he's not here, so
They played a lot of good teams, but I think they were missing some.
So they missed Mudge half the season too. So remember, look back to those first few games and use that energy and find yourself back in the playoffs. And I think they could contend.
It's like a whole new start to the season.
Exactly. They were getting to the spots, bro. I thought Sedge was in the right spots all the time. He just has to be more aggressive with his body.
He was a little jittery.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You saw he traveled 3 times.
There was one time where that happened. There was one time where he had someone much smaller than him to his ear, run to the basket, and instead of spinning left side and having a wide open layup, he spun right and took a hook. That type of thing. So there's that. I think they'll be alright. But yeah, I didn't go into really their stats. I don't think they want me to. Alright, next game was my game, Bisaba versus Yafa. We lost by 17. This was a terrible game. Let me start off. Disclaimer: we are missing 2 starters.
Who were you missing?
We are missing Hamza Tatid and Matic.
Okay.
Yeah, 2
Still have
starters.
the big 3 though.
We did have the big 3. We just struggled. It's hard, man. I'm just stating facts here. No shots taken at all here. Strictly speaking, ever since the trade we had more well-rounded team. After the trade, we are top heavy. So there's guys on offense that we can't rely on as much, and defenses could, depending on who's there and what the lineup is looking like, and especially the personnel matchups defensively and whatnot, teams could take advantage of that. on the other side of the ball. And yeah, I feel it's smart to do that. With two of our starters out, there's a lot of help. There's a lot of help that like me, Shazib, and Ahmed have to deal with, and we didn't shoot terrible. I don't know.
They shot 43%.
Yeah,
So they shot 53 though.
yeah. So
I think that's the biggest takeaway.
that was that too. They shot really good, especially starting off.
Yeah, they did shoot well, but I think a lot of it was missing Matic, so their size really killed you guys.
That too, yeah.
But like you mentioned, like I know we played you guys week 1. Defensively, you guys were very, very good, and you're still really good.
Yeah.
But when you're missing guys, like you said, and there's not much room for error, teams can take advantage, and that's kind of what they did. But I'll let you talk about your team first.
Let's talk about Yafa for a little bit.
Talk about the winning team first.
Okay, so first things first. I mean, they balled out. They were hitting shots all game. Adam, I know, was having a bad season. Decided to show up this game. Omar Sahuel, as usual, terrible
Superman
3-point shooter.
Gov.
Terrible 3-point shooter. 25% on the season, including this last game, but was 3 of 3 from the 3 this game.
That's double my percentage.
Crazy, bro. 17, 9, 3 and 2, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 3 from the 3. It's something against. I'm convinced it's just when he plays me. Specifically me. Bro, he had a fast break layup all the way down the game. Game's over already. All the way to the game. I could choose to get in front of it and contest it or something, but I'm like, nah.
You let him go.
I'm like, let me stay healthy, let him stay healthy. Like, game's over already, whatever. It's not worth it. Bro, he just stares at me the entire time as it's going up. Like he gave me that nasty.
Yeah, he does the look while he goes up.
Yeah, I'm like
99% of the time when he does that, he misses.
Bro, I when he looked at me like that, I wanted to say something so bad, but I was like, nah, just I hope I see him in the playoffs. I'll show him what's up. But I'll let him have it. They had fun. Deep, 8 of 11, 3 of 5 from the 3. I honestly didn't realize. I didn't feel that.
Deep was taking over.
I didn't feel that, honestly. I felt Adam, 5 of 7, 2 of 2 from the 3. But I didn't feel 8 of 11, 3. Damn, Deep. Okay.
I went after Raj, so I have to go after Deep. Deep got dropped by Yezin. You know the play I'm telling you about?
I remember him getting dropped, but I don't remember.
Yezin caught it in the corner and just jabbed. And Deep wasn't even guarding him. Deep was on like the free throw line, extended and held.
Oh yes.
Yezin just jabs, and Deep somehow just collapsed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And
I heard
Deep,
that was you, right?
It was only came up after me. He was like, bro, don't gas it. You didn't drop anybody. He was so funny.
Yeah, but
a great game.
Yeah, but played great. The highlight I'll say for us was what's his name? Ahmed wants to GM wants to guard Amir.
Mentor.
Yeah, he guarded him most of the game. I guarded him towards the end, and we kept him to 9. 3 of 9 from the field. But he contributed otherwise. 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
Slow game, but they got the win.
Hey.
That's all that matters.
They could shoot like that, bro. If they use each other offensively, they're smart about it. They could do this more often. I know the efficiency was kind of crazy, but I think they could do this more often, especially with Amir not playing his best game. So that's that. Yeah, on our side, it was Ahmed really led the offense. 6 of 12, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Filled up the stat sheet. Yeah, I know Shazib had 17, but it was towards the end. He got a little it was aggressive too late. You know how Shazib is. He gets in his own head, thinks things that are not like the way they are, and just does whatever. At some point, we went to a timeout. He didn't say like give me the ball, but like he was frustrated, and he started to take his own initiative. But we didn't even tell him anything. We were like, yo, why haven't you been doing this? Just do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, with like we said, the 3 of you, I'm sure you guys know how to play together.
Yeah. And like these
gotta
losses,
get going early.
These losses help us. So like I'm kind of glad that we got this type of loss going into the playoffs, because like we get to talk it out. We already hashed it out. We're ready. We have a different mindset going into the playoffs. A mindset and a game plan that teams are gonna be not ready for at all. Like we're gonna show them a new side. I think we're gonna show everyone a new side of us that they haven't seen, and they're not gonna know what to do. So I'm looking forward to that.
Does play next week?
Well, thankfully we have a bye.
So
yeah.
So it should be good.
Yeah, we should be straight. Yeah,
that's
inshallah.
That's good for you.
But besides that, I had 10. I didn't shoot great. Honestly, I didn't know I had 6 assists, and I'm glad I did. At least I did something.
Contribute in other
ways.
ways.
Yeah. Yusuf, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Yazan hit a couple shots early, but yeah, it wasn't a nice game from us.
It didn't look comfortable for you guys.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
Like you guys seemed very like out of sorts.
Frustrated, and like there's those games where you go down and you don't get like specific calls, like some that are particularly obvious. I'm not saying the refs did a terrible job throughout the entire. I think it was pretty fair for the most part.
Just the frustrating ones.
It's just like there was a few like bad ones. Like there was one where I was on the ground and someone's on top of me. Deep was on top of me, like almost like in a headlock, reaching for the ball, and I'm like twisting away from him. So it's a clear foul, and I get called a travel against me. So I get frustrated.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
gotta keep
There's
it
one where I'm going to the layup, I'm going attacking the hoop, and I'm in the air, and Amir hits my hip, and I turn, so I miss, and like I botch it badly. And I'm like, no foul call.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there
come
you
on. So we're down, and so that got in our heads a little bit, but it was just a domino effect, you could say. But yeah, we were uncomfortable. Congrats to Yafa, they played a great
So
game.
you guys finished 7-2. Yafa finished 5-4 because I'm pretty sure they started off the season pretty bad.
They started off pretty. Yeah, I thought they were.
They were loss win, loss. So it
I
was kind of
expected.
50-50.
I think what it was is their expectation was a little higher. They expected better out of them, but they closed it out pretty well.
They're scared. If Idris and Adam are hitting, that's a pretty scary team.
Yeah, for sure. They have everything that you need. They have everything you need. They're a complete team. They just got to put it together. And I believe they could. All right, next game, Janine versus Safad.
Oh my
Janine
God,
with
30 and
their
20.
second win of the season.
Jeez.
Wow, Hassan. Okay. I didn't look at this box score out.
Yeah, I
honestly.
didn't see this either.
Wow,
Start
Anas
with-
Najib. Go
So
ahead.
Janine,
Yeah, go ahead.
67-54, so a 13-point win for Janine. Gets them up to 2-7. Nice to win going to the playoffs. Like Omar just said, Anas Najib went crazy this game. 10
He's
for
had a few of
18
those games this
shooting,
season.
28 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. What a game.
Yeah.
Also had help from Ali Hassan, who we know is going to score. Didn't shoot the best, but 14 and 7 is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
And Yazan Abdul Karim had a great game. 5 for 6 shooting, 14 and 7 as well. That's
Yeah.
if he can do that week in, week out, that's big for this team.
I think he's missing playoffs, but
He's not gonna be able to make it.
yeah. But
We'll
it is
see.
what it
We
is.
can only play who's in front of you. We'll see. Yeah, I heard this team added Costum, but I didn't actually know if it was like.
No. Yeah,
Legit.
he's on the team. He's on the
Okay.
team, and this was his third game, so he's eligible.
So he's good. All right, that's
Yeah.
good for them. Yeah, because Costum's a great addition to the squad
Yeah.
as well. Marwan is a talented scorer as well. Gives them another shooter. And then Karim and Ahmad are always bringing the passion every game.
Passion and IQ. I will say, though, Anas, great game, phenomenal game. Ali, and he's gonna, whether he shoots well or not, he's gonna give you, double-digit points. He's gonna impact the game. He's gonna be, draw attention for the most part. But I think Marwan has to feed off of that. Marwan and Qasim now have to feed off of that. They're both capable scorers, skilled players. They have to feed off of that one way or another. 6 and 5 points out of either of them is not going to cut it. Like I would expect at least 8 points out of both of them. 16 combined points out of both of them. So I know this team has been all out of sorts. Marwan has been in and out. He got traded to the team. Qasim just got added basically. So I think they should take this week to really talk it out and figure things out how they want to use the team, because at the end of the day they're 2-7.
Yeah.
Teams aren't really scared of them. Not that they're capable. They got the skill. They're a well-rounded team. I think they got to put it together going to the playoffs, and I think if they do, they could really give teams trouble and potentially contend.
I think the biggest thing for Janine is you see the names like Ali Hassan, Anas Najib, Marwan, Ahmad Qasim. You think guys who can score,
Yeah.
but it's whether they can do it in a fluid way, together, rather
together.
than because if there's just my turn, your turn, his turn, that guy's turn, it's not winning basketball.
Exactly.
You can get away with it. Like Enes went crazy this game.
So,
But is it something you could do consistently week in, week out? I don't know.
that's my point. Realistically, Enes is not Enes will do it 1 or 2 times a season or whatever. Ali may maybe do it a playoff game, but you can't rely on that. You can't rely on that with anyone except for maybe Mehdi and Hassan, a couple of players in the league that you could rely on to have 20 plus points a game, right?
Yep.
But besides that, you can't. So you need those players like Marwan and Qasim to really step up and provide. Otherwise, I guess it's a game by game thing. Feel it out.
We'll see what their matchup is in the playoff.
Safad, 30 points. Hassan Farhat. I know it's 30 shots on 29. 30 points on 29 shots. 17 threes. Crazy, but 30 points jumps out at you. So I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially with the injuries and the changes that they've had throughout the season. Barat.
29 shots.
يعطيك العافية Barat.
That is يعطيك العافية. 1 for 13.
3 of 18 from the field, out of 13 from the 3, 7 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds.
I don't know, because he's been playing good.
He has.
Before his game.
He's had his games. I think his first 2 games were really impressive. But it's tough. This team's been struggling all season. The trade happened, which could have potentially helped them. Could have.
Well, they lost to Slam.
Yeah, so then the issue is, they lost to Stam.
Slam was a big piece for
Yeah,
them.
they lost to Stam for Barat. Barat's a capable player, but he doesn't have the IQ Stam does to play make with the pieces you have around him.
Yeah.
and he has way less experience. So that's just that. That's just the fact of the matter. But what I will say is, at the end of the day, this team has capable players. They have Raed, they have Muazzam, right? You have Obad. You have honestly everyone from 1 to 8 understand basketball and play basketball. It's just a matter of bringing it together. And the big issue is when you have a player like Islam that could really like be a playmaker and whatever, he could force it, to an extent. He could really run. You don't have that now. Mm-hmm. That's what makes it scary for this team.
But has been stepping into that role. But
it's been scoring.
Not to the same level.
But been scoring. He'll try to point guard, but
he had 6 assists.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll have there's been a season or two I'll average 7 assists, but I don't see the way Sam does. I don't find buckets the way Sam will. So whether it's me or someone else is my point.
I think Hassan Farhat is gonna be the guy that has to.
He's gonna have shots. He's going to.
29 is maybe a little much. So you'd love to see the efficiency a little better, but he's gonna have to be the leading force offensively. His shots are gonna have to fall.
Let me just say, I don't me personally on the outset. I don't mind him taking 29 shots as long as all 29 are good shots. As long as he's got good space on those 29 shots. If not, then that's when it's got to be. That's when it's a little bit of an issue. But I definitely think he should be the focal point offensively.
Yeah. But then I think they also need more from Raed. Like Raed is a matchup nightmare.
So
when we played him, he did nothing the whole first half. Didn't touch the ball. He wasn't really involved.
Yeah.
And the second half, he went on a 10-0 run by himself and brought them back into the game.
Well, the two I looked at when I'm looking at this, I'm like, I'm seeing 30 and not even 10 from anyone else. The two I immediately looked at, of course, Barat. But I see he just had a really, really off game. Yeah. But the two others that I looked at, why is Raed only taking 3 shots? Why is Muazzam only taking 6 shots? Those two, really good. Like Muazzam was a second round pick at the end of the day. They need more out of him. Yeah. He's got to step up regardless. Yep. And of course Hassan, bro. We're not even mentioning Hassan. There's players
I was watching. Hassan was taking the shots that were open. He won't work for 5.
So that's what I'm saying. These players really gotta they gotta figure it out. Think about it. 29 plus 18, what is that? 39, 48, 46, 47? Yeah, 47 shots out of the 65 were between two players.
And 30 of their 35 threes were 2 players.
Exactly. So it doesn't seem like the ball's moving around much.
No. It's tough because there are a lot of bigs, Barat's the only.
So expose that, that's what I'm thinking. Get people working in the post, get people working screen, pick and roll,
Hassan can shoot.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just got to figure out the spacing. I mean, that's what the season was for, so now you got to lock it.
I hope they can figure it out. I really do. They have the pieces, they have the talent to compete. Unfortunately, I'll be honest, I doubt they will.
We'll see we'll see who they play, who might be missing.
You never know. Jerusalem Khan Yunus.
Game of the week, I would say.
Yeah, bro. The 0-9 team, bro. Me and Suf were talking about this.
I know.
This has to be a record. What's their point differential? 0-9 with a -7 point differential. They have a higher point differential
than 2 other teams.
Yeah, the 2 above them, but they're 1-8, so it's not a big difference.
But this team has had their opportunities to win. They just have not finished.
How many games were they right there, bro? Baysan. This one is pretty close, yeah.
Lost by 1.
Lost by 1. Lost by 6. Lost by 7. And then lost by 3.
2 possession games.
Yeah, man. Damn.
We'll start with Khan Yunus, I guess.
Yeah, of course. They won. They shot poor. It was just poor efficiency. If you look at the stat sheet, Jerusalem shot much better in terms of efficiency. 42% from the 3 compared to 31% to the winning team. Which just doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. Yahya was the highlight here, the spotlight. Musa wasn't. 17 points for Musa, 6 of 17.
I love that.
16 rebounds.
Double, it's not the spotlight.
Yeah, it's just not because
we expect 30 and 20 every week from
We just need better efficiency, And then Yahya was 17, 6 of 11, great shooting, 4 of 9 from the 3, and 3 steals. That's the big thing there. And then Mohamed Asaf, what do they call him, Jimmy? 3 of 11, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. It was gritty. I gotta pay more attention to these games, but it was definitely a gritty game. Jerusalem only had 5 and still stayed in it, so that's scary for Khan Yunus. Khan Yunus is looked at as they're 6-3, looked at as one of the best teams in the league. They got to be better.
Yeah,
that's why I look at this.
I think, like you said, it was just an off game. A lot of it was like a defensive, gritty game, and it really just came down to the wire. And I feel like the more composed team won. I believe it was either a tie game or Khan Yunus was down 1. And Maya had that tough up and under reverse layup. I never saw it.
Yeah,
to give them the lead, and
They were
That was the
up
lead they
one.
held the whole way.
This is all the way at the end.
All the way at the end, probably with
Yeah,
like
so
a minute or two left.
they're up one. I remember looking at it. It was 50-49, and then he hit the two, right, to go by 3.
The reverse layup.
Yeah, and
then Jerusalem,
had a clean look.
from what I believe, they were down after the wide layup.
Yeah.
Singer took a 3 that was open and missed. It is what it is. But then their next possessions were ugly. It was like Singer took a contested 3 that he didn't need to take. Zayn threw a pass to Suf, which was never going to get through and was a turnover.
Yeah.
But all things considered, they came down with a chance to tie it up with off an inbounds for a Jake wide open 3.
Wide open.
And it just came off like back iron.
Well,
and came
what
back.
kind of bothers me about that last shot was the shot was fine. Shot was good. Jake took a good shot. He just got to hit it. It went back rim, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So a good miss even at that. But there was still like 3 seconds left, and they didn't even try to rebound.
They didn't foul or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even try to rebound. Like it was a loose ball. They could have easily rebounded it if they just collapsed.
Yeah.
On the ball and maybe had another shot at it, but
I mean,
didn't.
from the stands, like to me, it also felt like that was the final shot. I will
It
say.
felt that
like
way.
you got to play to the final.
But yeah,
like,
seriously,
but
just 3 seconds.
the shot was
a long
great.
time. Good chance.
And then
They
it's
filled
what
up.
was
They filled up, bro. 4 of the 5 guys had double digits. No one went crazy, but Mohamed had 15 on 7 for 14. Sindra had 11. Efficiency wasn't there. Jake had 4 of 6, on 4 of 6 at 10 points. And Zayn also, of course, you expect more out of Zayn.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
Suf,
Suf,
3, 6, and 3 is pretty good, too.
Suf played 40 minutes and fought. Yeah, I have had a few phone calls with Suf since Wednesday.
After this game?
Yeah. He's like, bro, we should have won. And
They
he's
should have.
like-
The Khan Yunus left the door open the whole end of the game, and they just never.
And he's like, bro, the stat keepers have it wrong. I had like 4 buckets. I had like 7 points.
Update the stats. Like,
No, and then he's like, bro, I might be tripping though. I might have thought they went in.
I love Suf, bro.
Sue was different, man. But yeah, I've talked to a few guys at the top of the standings going into this round 1. They're not taking Jerusalem lightly. Let me put it
No,
that way.
you can't.
Yeah, they know, like they know this. They know that they've been in many games, and we've mentioned it, and they're aware and they're ready for it. So
And who are they missing? They're missing 3 guys.
yeah,
The
they're missing the
Kalinovic
brothers and Matic Zarbi,
And Maddox as a starter.
shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, they're missing some guys. Only lost by 3 to a good team. Yeah, I think efficiency is probably the biggest thing for Jerusalem, and then also their team chemistry. I feel like
Well,
There's-
that's the thing.
they
Bro.
need to support each other
It
more.
was like I'm not even trying to like harp on it, but preseason. I'm pretty sure if you look at our preseason pod, we said no way this team is gonna be able to, to mesh.
Mhm.
I'm challenging you guys hard, going into these playoffs to just upset 1 or 2 teams. Find
They
it,
can.
find
They
it,
can
string
do
it together. Like I'm sorry, like yeah, you guys are 0-9.
I will
can't.
say-
It's impossible, bro. I can't see them winning the championship, but I could see them upsetting 1 or 2 teams. And like, if I were on this team, that would be my at least
your goal.
Yeah, obviously it's to win a championship, but my goal is,
Yeah.
one
game at a
sleeping on
time.
us. Yeah,
Upset,
exactly.
upset.
They're sleeping on us. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. We're giving them hell. We're not going out without a fight. Type of thing.
And they've been missing players all season.
All season.
I don't
all
think they've had a
season.
single game.
Maddox missed.
Maddox been out for 4 weeks. Singer's missed like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Zane's missed a few, I think.
Yeah.
So if this team comes fully loaded, and they use their strengths, like Zane starts working more down low, getting everybody involved. Jake and Singer are hitting. They can.
And let me
They can do
and
some
well, we could even say
damage.
that like Singer, Suf, and Zayn. Like Suf is definitely gonna be the energy on the bench, yelling this and that, like coaching them up. Singer understands basketball, definitely like all encompassing understands. Of course, everyone understands basketball and their expertises, but and Zayn is one of those playmakers. So those players in particular, I'm gonna rely on to slow it down and find easy shots, play good defense, that type of thing. I think through them and through their advice and their strategies, they'll win. They'll upset 1 or 2 teams for sure. And Khan could win the entire thing.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
great lineup.
they're a contender. They just can't have these games. Tawfiq said it in the 4 weeks that we did the podcast. I think a lot of it, and I agree, it relies on what he had showing up and
He's their second.
giving real
attacker.
impact. Either poor efficiency out of him or games like this is going to be the reason they lose. Moose is going to show up. You don't know Anya is going to show up. Yeah, Giannis is capable. All these other players, Khalid is capable. Let's not talk about that. Player of the week.
Yo, whoever posted that in the chat from the Muslim basketball account, that's devious work. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I actually believed it for a second when I looked at it. I was like, no
You just
way.
see Tony's
I just see
numbers.
0 for 4, this, that. I was dying. It was so funny.
So like a bunch of these players could show up, but like not to obviously I'm not saying this to dog anyone, but you don't look at them as reliable offensive pieces.
They probably would have lost this game if Yahya didn't show up. So
They would have for sure.
They gotta get it together going.
So so a lot of this I'm challenging Moayed. So I challenged the entire Jerusalem team and whatever. I'm challenging Moayed to come back to form in these playoffs. You showed us glimpses. Let's put it all together. All right, last game of last week, another blowout.
From game of the week to blowout of the week.
Gaza versus Haifa. Haifa was missing their 2 stars.
Yeah.
That always
that's
keep
a
them
good
in
point.
games, even keep them in games, whether it be against the worst team or the best team in the league. But they are both not there, so this was chalked from the start.
Yeah.
And let's not talk about Haifa too much right now. Let's start with Gaza, Mahdi.
He said, "Amen."
Pan stats, huh?
A little bit.
Let's
His
see.
dad was there, so he had to show out.
His dad's always there.
Yeah, I know. His dad's a tank. I love him.
29 points a game, 53% from the field, 41% from the 3,
10 rebounds.
10 rebounds, so averaging a double-double, 3 assists.
Could have been 50, 40, 90 club if his free throw percentage was
Yeah, not even, what is it? 50, 40, not even 50, 40, 70, bro.
50, 40, 60.
Yeah. But yeah, what a
he
game.
carried the load.
Yeah. He was getting any bucket he wanted. I
He
was
was
watching.
hitting
17 on 25 is
threes,
ridiculous.
layups, whatever you wanted.
40 points on 25 shots. Crazy. But yeah.
It was probably Yaman's best game, I would say.
He was.
See his game log.
I'm glad he got it. I'm glad he got it because he hasn't done much. He hasn't contributed much all
Yes,
season.
that's
A few
good.
games with donuts, and I don't blame him. Like I think it's the team. I've heard I don't want to say frustrations. I've just heard and I understand watching the game. The team could play together better. So I'm glad this happened and it came when it did. I hope the team could really take that.
Momentum.
It was a big win against a team that was missing important players, but yeah, I think they could use that and learn from it going into the playoffs and capitalize on that type of basketball.
For sure.
I know Mehdi still got his 25 shots.
He's always going to be the offensive
But
force for this
he's
team.
going to be,
But they have smart players. Yaman's a smart guard.
course.
Gaza's a very smart guard.
Yes.
Khalid Musbeh, ton of energy, and has been getting better every week. He had
So
12, 7, and 11.
that's where I'm saying from that perspective, in terms of moving the ball around or whatever. You have smart players like that, you expect more of it.
Mhm.
So there's definitely some movement. Whatever. They're still playing great. They're still 7-2, the number 3 seed. But you just expect more of it with the guys that are on the team, and Jay on the bench, always coaching them up.
Coach
so,
Jay.
Yeah. But yeah,
Larry's a guest, right? That's not
Yeah, Lawrence, yeah.
Because I know him, but
Oh, you
he's
know
a good, he's a good big guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they actually had him, that would be pretty big. So who are they missing?
They're missing. I don't know.
Oh, Mustafa Brown, my guy.
Moraj.
Monty Saleh.
And
No,
Moraj.
Moraj was there.
Oh, Moraj was
And
there.
yeah, Shasamon.
That's
a
who it was.
big
Yeah,
piece,
yeah.
Speaking of Moraj,
Moraj was
he's
there.
been having a banging
I
season.
didn't see him on Wednesday.
He's been so consistent this season.
7.5
7.5 points
points,
a game on 56%
56%.
shooting,
Huge.
5 rebounds a game.
Yeah, huge.
That's definitely his best season so far. So he's got to keep that up too. He's
Wants
been
to
big
prove
for them.
potentially.
It's a good point. I don't know if I have him on.
We should think about that.
Where do you go?
Do you have
I have a
candidates?
list already. Yeah.
Do you want to mention a few, or save it for the? Up to you.
They'll see it on the voting,
Okay.
but most improved.
It's not that
Let me
much.
pull up my list. You can continue. I don't know who I have on.
It's not that much. 5 points to 7.5.
The thing is, he did it one other season.
Yeah, but
So-
that was early on, and that was on.
It was 2 years ago.
That was on your. Was that on your dumb
Yeah, that was
Palermo
on our team.
teams? Yeah, dumb Palermo teams. I hate those teams.
How? We beat you guys.
Yeah. Whack. And then Haifa, let's just mention the guys that scored, I guess. 14 points from Nabil, 9 from Saad. That's Saad's best game, I guess, so far in his young
Saad
career.
Yusuf.
And Zubi, 3 of 6, the only efficient player. 8 points, 3 rebounds. Khalid Slada had 10 rebounds. Nabil had 11 rebounds. I don't want to talk much about the game in terms for Haifa because they're missing their guys, but they're obviously a team that's going to give anyone trouble. Not defensively, unfortunately. That's where they need to improve, and that's where they need to lock in. If they could do that, they'll contend for a championship. But offensively, they're a force, and everyone knows that. Where are they ranked offensively, actually? It's good to know. 6th.
Not bad.
A little ahead of
Top half.
teams. But they have two high volume, like whatever
Two
the
guys
word
that
is.
can take you to a win, 100%.
Yes, alone basically offensively, and Nabi is a good third offensive player.
Most improved. I have a few guys on the list. Raj isn't on it, but I could add him. I do have a lot of guys on it already, though.
Okay, and Gaza obviously a contender, no doubt. They're beating everyone early on. Who have they lost? They lost to us, obviously. I want to say that, and they lost to Baysan. So
Who's
two
Baysan?
other.
Which
That's Big Sal and Adib and Adil. Yeah. Two great teams. All right.
That's it for this week.
Yep. And then, do we want to do?
Talk stats real quick.
Yeah, we'll talk stats real quick and then go into playoffs.
It was big for the award voting, 100%.
So Mehdi, 29 points, leading the league. Crazy. The only people we've seen to do that, something like that, are Kirby, Ty Jackson, those types of players. Yeah. So crazy. Mehdi, Hassan Shaban, 25.5 points. Also crazy. I think that's his highest too, right?
Has to be 25.
24 one season as well. But this is way better.
Just
25 and a
season
half.
2, right? This season?
I think so. Yeah, that is. This is one
Yeah,
of
we
the
played
center.
with,
Okay, but he had 25.5 on 51% and 35 from the three.
7 assists, or
Yeah.
7 rebounds, 6 assists.
Yeah.
Pretty much 8
Well,
assists.
8 rebounds and 7
yeah,
assists.
8
yeah.
7.
So yeah, and then Big Moose 23.5. This is some scoring, bro.
This season,
Crazy, yeah.
the top dudes are
scoring,
really
bro.
hooping.
NS 21.5 point, NS Zarbi, and then NS Najib with 21.
Oh, he snuck it after the streak.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty big.
Rebounds.
Obviously.
Omar man. 17 a game, followed by Big Moose 14. Adil pretty much 11. Mahdi Mahrouz is right under that with 10.6.
Hasn't leads the league in assists with 7. Khalid Musbih with 6. Might have been inflated with the first few games, but whatever. Let's see how we'll let it go. Shafiq, the loser, 5.5, almost 6 assists.
Love stay.
Almost 5 assists, and Splash with 4 assists. Steals, Hashim, Habi, Adib, Lajiem, and Shaz.
Couple DPOI candidates on there.
Yep. Ahmad Mana, 2 blocks a game, and everyone else basically 1 or less. Double-doubles.
Oh, Amir Hassan, bro. And my boy, man. Shout out,
Less
man.
than
Top 5?
Less than a block per game is not worth mentioning.
0.9?
Double-doubles.
Mohamed Asaf, 1.3 blocks a game?
See, this is
Jimmy,
what I'm
you
talking
get
about.
up like that? He's
No, bro.
athletic. He is athletic.
Sure, but this is definitely
I don't know about
inflation, bro.
1.3.
Double-doubles. Ahmad Mana, 8. Big Moose, 7. The 2 big guys, it's easy for them. Comes easy for them.
Did Amar Amana have one every game he played or no?
Did he miss a game?
I don't know.
Scroll down.
No, he's played 9.
Nine,
So
so
there was
against
one
us.
game he didn't.
Against
Which
who?
game was it?
Probably against us.
Wrong team.
And he missed that many games. Big
7 points.
Yes, it was against
You're
us.
some ew. They won 45-36.
Yeah,
That's
an ugly game
gross.
for both of us. So yeah, came against us. Let's go. Let GM just gotta get his back.
Oh, that was you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Wow.
Free
That's
throws,
special.
NS, Hassan, and then Amir Tarkus, Mahdi, and Shazib are all tied. 3-point field goals. Adib and Big Moose are tied at 4. Mahdi at almost 4. Salah almost 4, and then Hassan Farhat at 3.
Damn, you're not on.
I'm nowhere to be
How are you
seen.
not on
This no. North, everything is I'm doing bad. Like stats.
Oh my god, you're barely on that
telling you.
page.
Statistically,
How much
I'm
you
terrible. 2.2.
2.2, damn.
I'm telling you, statistically this season, it's just been 16,
33 MBR left.
40. Yeah, because of this. Central, this is ridiculous. But yeah. All right.
So that's the
now-
stats. So keep that in mind when you're placing your votes.
Yep. And what else? Keep in mind defense. But yeah. All right. Playoffs. We have the bracket ready. You guys have seen it. You guys understand the schedule. 2 teams, the top 2 seeds get a bye, and that's the number 1 team, Deir Belah. That's Omar Mana and company, Khalid Sahwel and company, player of the week. And then Bi'r Sab'a, which is my team. Me, Shazib, Ahmed Shaban, Hamza Tatir, and so on. Okay.
Okay, I don't want them by. I just want to play.
Low-key.
Obviously, you take it because you don't want to play a team that upsets you.
Yeah.
That's always
exactly.
what you're nervous
we
about.
get further down.
But 2 weeks of not playing?
Yeah. That, and I'll say we kind of got lucky with Hamza, because Hamza also had the problem underneath his eye.
You've
So
been down to start it.
yeah, so that's huge. Loki, I don't even know. I'm sure he'll be okay by then, inshallah.
You got the head-to-head.
But yeah,
Lucky no one else was tied with you guys, or you would have been 3rd.
yeah.
Right? Is that how it works?
No, we do have someone tied with us. It was Gaza.
No,
Oh.
I'm saying if it was a 3-way tie,
Oh yeah.
then the head-to-head doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
point differential.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got lucky. So that's how that works. If you guys didn't know, if there was 2 teams tied, it's head to head that decides who gets the higher speed. And for us, it was 7-2. Us, Be'er Sabah and Gaza were 7-2, and we had Be'er Gaza, so that's a head to head. If there are more than two teams that are tied on the in terms of the standings, then head to head is ignored, and then we go to point differential, and that you could see with the 6-3 teams. That's where that was applied. Okay, so starting from the top, Darabat moves on to the quarterfinals, and we have Yafa versus Ariha. Yafa being Amir Tarkis, that team, and Ariha being my brothers, Ramzi and Fursan, Big O.
It's a good game.
That is a great game.
Wub State versus Nick rematch.
Yeah, they played each other this season?
Wub gave him a triple double.
That was the game?
Yeah.
And they won.
Wow, Nick, this is a revenge game for you. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see this. This was right here. Yeah, they won by 4. Was anyone missing for Ariha?
Gub 10, 11, and 10. Just squeezed it out.
Was anyone missing important missing for Ariha?
Raj, Big O, Nick for Sand Splash.
Sedge.
And Sedge, yeah.
Sedge is the one that's missing for Ariha.
It's a big deal. He's a good
it
player.
is a pretty big deal. Because when I first thought of it, when I first thought of the matchup, I thought immediately Ariha, given the size.
Mm-hmm.
And I think honestly, Sedge is a big difference because he's a big that plays down low. Like
He's
if it's just
strong, bro.
if it's just one big that's playing down low, Deep could like Big O had. It was a quiet game honestly, 2 of 3, but Deep could find his way. Like he's smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
But if you have 2 big guys down there, I could see them struggling. They're gonna throw probably Adam down there or something like that, or you have Gubb and I don't know. You'll figure it out. Maybe.
This is. I feel like it's gonna be. Can Ariha use their size, and can Yefa hit their shots? That's what it's gonna come down to, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if Adam and Idris are hitting, I'll probably take Yefa. If they're not, I take.
And we could look at it from the opposite side. So it's up to Ariha, the guard defense of Ariha.
Yeah.
And could they contain the size? Could they control the size of Ariha on Yafa's side?
Who you got? Though?
Shoot, man.
That's actually a really hard one.
Yeah, this is actually a great matchup right off the bat.
Who won? Ariha won.
Yeah, no, Yafa won. Yafa won by 4
sorry, Yafa,
with Sedge missing. So.
Oh, I have to go Yefa. I forgot no Raj. No
Yeah,
Raj
they don't have Raj.
I have to go Yefa. Because of that, I have to go Yefa. I was really debating taking Ariha. After that, I forgot. But like I said, it's really hard to beat a team twice. So.
The guard shot really well, so like I don't really see that changing. I'm shocked Gubb played as well as he did against them.
That game, I remember Nick came out and was giving him the work. I mean, Nick finished at 26.
Yeah.
But like was dominating him. I thought it was gonna get ugly, and then like I don't know, Gubb just locked in and took over.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I honestly want to see Yafa again so badly, but the only way that happens is in the championship. And they got a logo against them. Yeah. No, I got it. I got my brothers. I could be biased,
Alright.
but
So we
I
split
got
it.
it. Yeah. All right. Next is we're going down this left side of the bracket. If you guys are looking at that picture, Rafah and Safad. Rafah has Hassan and
Safad is Hassan.
Safad is Hassan. This is a no-brainer.
I got the
Yeah.
Rafah.
Safad is our take. They know how to do it. They really got to bring it together, but.
Rafa has just proven throughout the season. that they're
Especially
more-
after it feels like trades, but it hasn't been trades. It was just drops and adds. Like so, a lot of the changes. Rafah has been a revamped team. They're completely different, and
They're
honestly,
playing better, but Hashem's been playing great. Habby's been playing great.
one of I think they're the 4th seed or the 5th seed. For the top 4, they're probably top 2 scariest teams to play against right now.
Rafa?
Yeah, especially with the way they've been playing, the defense they've been playing. They have it all. They have everything they need.
I agree.
So yeah, Rafah unanimously. Next game is Nazareth, yours truly versus Sheikh Jarrah.
It's Mahrouz's team.
So yeah,
Actually, Abdul Karim's team.
Shafiq was talking to me yesterday, and he was like, "Bro, I'm shivering in my boots right now."
It's funny. I play Mahrouz tomorrow in Central, so it's gonna be a little scary.
Okay. Get the feeling out,
But
that's honestly like somewhat of an advantage, especially against a bruiser like him.
Yeah.
Like you feel his physicality and his energy, and you kind of know how to approach it going to the next game. I get that.
I assume they're gonna come with a game plan because I think they're aware we're gonna run zone. It's no secret.
Yeah.
Which is why they were joking in the chat about the defensive 3 seconds. But
Bro, so many teams do it, bro.
Mahrouz did kill us in transition the first game we played them. So like if our big man wasn't back, like Mahrouz was getting to the rim at
How much
will.
you guys beat him by?
I think we halftime. I'm pretty sure we were losing. or no, we were up 3, and then we kind of blew them out in the second half.
Run away with it.
But we also got lucky. Like Mo Musty was missing a lot of shots that game.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we ended up winning by 21. But
49 points in the second half.
we were only up 3 at halftime. We
Yeah.
kind of just opened it up. But you see, Mahruz shot 9 for 17, 22, 12, and 6. He had a great game, regardless of the zone.
Oh, you guys played the zone against them then?
That was our first week running.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
first week running the
Alright.
zone. Mo Musty went 1 for 10 from 3. I doubt that's gonna happen again. Ahmad Hussein didn't shoot great. Nader had a pretty decent game. So there's definitely room for them to play better and us to play worse because we shot amazing this game. 59% from the field, 54 from 3.
Holy.
So if the averages get a little closer, then it could be definitely a scary game for us because it's hard to.
And I could tell like this was one of those games. So like in a matchup like this, like it was close, it was gritty, it was hard fought. Like it could go either way, and then Nazareth might start to get away with it. You guys built a little bit of a lead, and they get all frustrated and start to take.
It turned into like
isolation
we would
shots.
rebound and push it, and they like weren't getting back.
Exactly.
So I doubt that's gonna happen.
So that's what it is for you guys. You guys for Sheikh Al Rah, you guys can't get frustrated. You guys got to rely on your players, trust each other, and fight throughout the entirety of the game. I know I'm kind of like against this team. That's kind of how it is for me. So like I want them to lose, but
I got Nazareth. Take the upset. Someone's got to upset
honestly,
somebody.
no, but really, like when it comes down to it, when I look at Sheikh Al Rah, it's been all season. They're one of those teams that has the talent. They have a stud on their team. It's just a matter of chemistry because they bring it together and they brought it together. What they will have one win this entire season. They brought it together maybe one time this entire season. Could I trust them to do it? In a game like this, I mean, it could be one of those games where it's like like NFL style playoffs, like one game elimination.
NFL style, relax.
Like the team that's not the worser of the two teams could upset and that type of thing. It's not the NBA where there's a series. I could see it happening, but I think Nazareth has more playoff experience and exposure. They'll be, more calm throughout the entire game.
We are locked in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take Nazareth, but if Sheikh Al Rah locks in and keeps a cool head throughout the entire of the game, uses each other, plays off each other, I think they could find the upset. But I'll take Nazareth here. All right, on to the other side, Beisan versus Haifa. I'm looking at this, bro. This is a crazy quarterfinal, regardless. Beisan versus Haifa.
Well, they would play Berseba, who has the bye.
Yeah,
plus you guys.
Yeah. So I'm thinking us.
And then who's Beisan and Haifa?
Beisan is Adil and Adib, and
Okay.
Haifa is Joe Capone and Azabi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sam, so it's a guards battle. This is a
Yeah,
heavy guards
yeah,
battle.
yeah,
All
yeah.
3 teams
Yeah,
have
yeah.
nasty guards.
Excuse me. So what I'm looking at those two from each side. One, I feel like Beisan has the better depth. Haifa has some depth. Who was it? Nabil Allan's the third. So like they both have some solid depth. Beisan might be a little bigger.
Beisan has Salman.
Yeah.
Who are their starting fives? Adib, Adil, Salman.
Adib, Adil, Salman.
Who else?
Let's see.
This is actually a pretty banging first round match.
This
And
is
second
this
round
is probably the best one of the. Why am I keep picking this team, bro? What's wrong with me?
Want to see Mana.
All right, so
Adib,
Morayan,
Morayan,
is
Salman,
huge.
and Zishan, right?
I feel like Zishan's been starting.
Okay,
Yeah.
good system.
They
And Noor has been
they have
playing pretty
Noor
well
Maati,
too.
Amr Khattak, and Mehdi Panaihi.
I don't think I know. Is he a rookie?
No?
Does he have a picture?
Might, yeah.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah. He's a smart guard. Brings energy, brings hustle.
Okay,
and
then
Haifa,
there's-
they played Haifa.
Oh, they have
actually,
played. They only won by 4.
let's click that.
should note it.
Paste that right here.
So Beisan beat Haifa by 4 in the regular season.
Yeah.
Anas, Jody,
They have
Khalid Saleh, Mozuli,
Mido. Yeah, he's been missing
Suzu's
for a few
there.
weeks too.
and then they're
Khalid
missing 2
Saleh.
guys.
Oh wow. Okay.
They didn't have
no.
Nabil.
They have Khalid Saleh. Wow. Okay.
So
So I was
Khalid
gonna
Saleh Salman is a good
What I was?
matchup.
Oh, they didn't have Adil here.
Oh.
Or Adib.
Oh, this was the week Morayan went crazy.
Yeah.
And Zishan had a great game.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's kind of crazy, bro. But
Anas and Joey, Adil, Adib.
so the way I look at this is, if you look at those 4 specifically, the top 2 of each team, the height and the defense, I'll take Beisan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Adil. Adil kind of gives the edge there.
And Adib's underrated defender. He's actually a great defensive.
I honestly
scheme.
haven't paid much attention to it, so
He's
maybe.
top 5
yeah,
steals.
I don't doubt it. And then Haifa is just I feel like they're more pure scorers, less defense. But then they have the rest of the team though. Where's Haifa ranked defensively amongst everyone? 11th of 14.
And Baysan is
Much better.
8th. Not that much better.
Wow.
No, I think
kind of
offense.
shocked.
6th in
Sixth in
offense.
offense.
So it actually evens out.
Yeah, it's kind of close. Oh,
I think when you
shit.
mix the two, offense and defensively, I give the edge to Baysan. So I'm going to take Baysan.
So I want to say Baysan because of this first game that happened.
Yeah.
That happened in the regular season. This
Hard
is
to
crazy.
Hard
yeah.
to beat a team twice. I say it the whole time.
But they were missing Adib and Adil. That
I
game.
know.
Yeah, but the only thing that starts to play in my head is they weren't expecting it and they took him lightly and blah 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 blah.
I mean, you think about it, they were missing Adib this week and they got blown out. So it's not like this is a weekly thing. That's always gonna happen.
It might have been just like I get it. Shoot, bro. Low key, honestly I don't mind playing either team. I'm kind of thinking it from that perspective, but I low key just want to see Haifa move on. I want to play Haifa, like I want to play each team, you know.
Yeah.
I want to take the defense and the depth of Baysan. I can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I
Haifa's been
agree.
one of those teams that were low key disappointing. 3-6, yeah, 3-6. I expected way more out of them. They have the players.
I wish we'd go back and look at the first pod when you guys did record predictions and
Oh my
see like
God.
what we put for everybody.
I got, but yeah, we should.
Like,
we
I,
should
don't
at
know,
some
like
point.
I doubt we put them for 3. You put them for 3 wins. I
doubt
don't
it,
know.
yeah, doubt it. And then I'm looking at it. The 3 wins are against the 3 worst seeds.
So they're beating the teams they should be, but they can't beat the teams.
By the end of the
they
season,
can't beat.
the combined wins from the 3 teams they beat were 2 wins.
Yeah.
I got Baysan.
I have to agree.
All right, next. Gaza Jerusalem. This is the top seed. Besides, so the number 3 seed versus the number 14
Jerusalem
seed.
is Zane's team.
Yeah,
Soup's team.
yeah, the 0-9
Gaza
team is Mahdi.
Mahdi.
Yeah.
It's
I got-
actually a little more interesting than it sounds.
It is.
Because
it
Mahdi
is.
is not going to be able to get to the paint at will. I don't think.
And Mehdi's talked to me about it. I work with Mehdi every day now. You see the
Oh, yeah,
pictures.
so-
Yeah.
Picture.
So I talked to him a lot, and obviously MB is a topic of conversation. So he's talked about it. Even even before this last week's games, he was talking about it like
Mahdi's the center of his team.
he's the tallest player on the team.
But who's their
Let's see.
other Mirage, I guess, right?
Moraj, who else?
I feel like a big team is like actually
Elias,
a problem
Shasman.
for them. He's not big though. He can jump. Like this could be actually a game where Jerusalem can use their size like pretty effectively. I think.
So honestly, I've been talking to Mehdi. Mehdi, like I'm telling you, this last week, he was like, bro, the way it's looking right now, we're gonna play them, and honestly, like of those bottom seeds, definitely Jerusalem is the one I don't want to see, and part of that was because of the size. He was mentioning Zayn. He's like, if Zayn locks in and plays prime Zayn, and gives
There's
us the
got to be
word.
help though. He can't
Yeah.
guard Mahdi like top of the key.
Yeah, no, he can. No. Zayn's gonna sit in the paint. He's gonna expose some fifth guy on the court and live with them scoring and play defense in the paint. But that's why I would end up predicting Gaza regardless, is because one, Mehdi is still taller, if not the same height or whatever, similar height to Zayn, and definitely more athletic.
Yeah.
So
Who would guard?
and he's already a 3-point shooter, so he's getting most of his points from the outside. So he'll still definitely get to the basket and do his thing. So I'm not worried. I think Mehdi's gonna cook. Mehdi's gonna cook regardless. It's up to the rest of the guys, and how well the team could defend the rest of the guys.
Who would guard Mahdi though? Do you think? Like, could they
Uh,
throw Singer on him, and like have a help defender?
They played them, so they played
yeah,
them
played
and only
them.
won by 10.
Oh.
Let's see, who would they throw on Mehdi? You have Singer.
Be like Singer or Jake.
Nah, you wouldn't throw Jake on.
I think they would have Singer like being pesky
Definitely
and
not
then have the
Jake.
help defender.
Maybe
Right?
Muhammad, but definitely not Jake. Am I missing anyone here? I would think
Nah, I
that-
think that's everywhere.
Yeah, I don't. It would either be Muhammad or Singer.
Or
based on Mehdi.
Souf puts him in the chamber. Low key.
I could see it. I could see Soup taking like I don't know how many scoops of pre-workout and just
lock
out
it
of his
in.
mind playing defense on Mehdi. Yeah, Mehdi's getting locked up. He had 33 that game, so I'm telling you, he's gonna do his
Yeah, he
thing.
did.
For 33 and 15, he could do his thing. It's up to Zayn. See, that game, they only lost by 10 and Zayn had 4 points on 2 of 7. That's a game Zayn needs to show up and show out.
Yeah.
That's one of those games. Nah, bro, but I got, like, as good as, like, Jerusalem has the talent. Yeah, they're 0-9. I'm ignoring that right now. But despite all the talent they have on the team, not only does Gaza have Mehdi, someone that's so prolific at scoring and, you know, just getting his way offensively, you have the defensive players. You have Ilyas Osman. You have Khalid Musbih. You have those guys that'll, Raza, you know, that'll fight those, like, the guard power of Malik Zarbi, Omar Sinjar, and so on. The only other person I would expect, so Zayn will, Zayn needs to do his thing, but Mohamed's also that type of player that plays similar similar positioning
Yeah.
to Zayn. So those two
Have to work in tandem.
You work in tandem and
Deep's
both
had a
show
pretty
out.
good season though.
I think so
Pretty
too.
sure.
Yeah, based on what I
He
remember.
must be averaging a double, right? 11 and
11.
9 almost. Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost.
so close. Yeah, I think if them two show up and show out, they could win. But I got Gaza regardless.
I'm gonna say Gaza is clearly the favorite,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be my call out of the pod.
Okay.
Give me Jerusalem first to win. The Owen whatever team is always the scariest team.
I'm with it, bro. I enjoy it. I'm with that. You know?
Hopefully the Gaza guys don't hate me.
Jerusalem winning would be crazy, man.
The Souf game plan. Get
Yeah.
ready.
You know what would be sick? If Jerusalem wins and Khan Yunus win, we get a rematch of this last week. 2 weeks later,
Khan Yunus
is
is
Musa Yanis.
wow.
Yeah, week 9, 3-point game, whatever, and we get a rematch of that. Would be pretty funny.
That would actually be hilarious.
Yeah. Bro, I don't think I want to see if I gave a single upset.
You took.
Yeah, it's not much
You
of an
took.
upset. No.
Yaffa.
I didn't take a single upset.
This is your
no.
chance.
No, I can't do it.
I know. You should have just taken Sheikh Jeddah
Mendy's
over us.
playing out of his mind.
He is.
Mendy's playing out of
But
his
don't you
mind.
know, like, you know how the universe works, where it's like when top dog is doing so good and these guys are so down bad that it just rolls reverse.
But I'm telling you, I've talked to Mendy so much. I know where his mind is at. He's not thinking, oh, this is going to be an easy game. So they're ready. They're not underestimating. An 0-9 team, they're not underestimating.
I would hope so. It's playoffs.
So, yeah, so. I can't.
They're the
bro.
favorite.
I
They are the
can't.
favorite.
I would love to, yeah. I would
You
love
should have just
to.
taken
I
Sheikh
would
Jeddah
do.
over us. That was your chance.
Bro, by the way, in every game regardless, I'm rooting for the underdog. So I might predict the favorite. But when I'm there, I'm watching. Bro, even like in the regular season, I look up at the score and I'm like, the game is close. I'm like, who's winning? And then I find out the favorite, the team that's expected to win is winning. I'm like, damn. I really wish it was the underdog.
I truly believe every game there's a chance for upset.
Yeah, of course.
Every single
yeah,
one.
yeah, definitely.
Especially this season, I feel like it's very.
Yeah. I think the last 2
it's very
seasons have
even.
been that way. Yeah. You know, commissioners putting in work to make the teams competitive. You know.
Yeah, if only we could pick a day to play.
We got it down, bro. We got it down.
Yeah, Khan
All
Yunus
right.
Janine last game.
Yeah, so that's Anas Najib and Ali Hassan versus Musa Yanis, Yahya Yanis, Moayed.
It's actually also a really good game. I actually think Janine and Ali Hassan, right?
Yeah.
I actually think they have more offensive firepower.
They might. If Moayed is having one of those mediocre days, definitely.
Because, like,
Ali is a top of the league offensive player.
and so is Musa.
Yeah.
But then, like, Enes,
Exactly.
I think, is, like,
Enes
pretty...
Najib,
has stamped
At
himself
this point right
season.
now, feels like he's
Yeah.
offensively a little bit ahead. You know, maybe Anas and Yahya.
And then who's, like, their third?
They have Qasim and Marwan.
Oh, yeah, we were just saying.
Yeah.
Those are great role players
Yeah.
there. But defensively, I definitely give the edge to Khan Yunus.
The Khan Yunus. No doubt. My issue is who's guarding Musa.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
I think they have to put Anas there. Anas will get tired though.
And their big man is Yazan Abdul Karim.
But he hasn't, based on what I know, not strong.
Oh.
I'm like 90% sure.
So
he's
no
not
rim
strong.
protector?
Yeah, and even then, Yazan is not that athletic type of big. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still, like, just stand there.
It's like the only people that could really stand there and be impactful. Like
Oh, we just blocked the
is
camera.
is you're big Sayyid Mahmoud.
Yeah, Imam.
Yeah, Imam, Mana, Zayn. That's all you really see out of.
Yeah.
Maybe Musa, but Musa doesn't really play that way.
I gotta put the faith in playoff Musa Yanis, bro. You know he's coming to play.
The only way I could see them really like putting it like really limiting Musa is if they put Anas there and when he gets tired switching it to Marwan. Qasim is too lazy. Like I just know Qasim. He's too lazy.
Also,
Like,
I think
Qasim would be the prime defender for him, but I think he's just too lazy.
Cosm definitely has the strength. It's whether he has the cardio.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's
I mean, he got added mid-season, so
I
it's
know
hard
how
to
he
blame
is.
him for it.
Like, yeah.
But I do think Yahya and Muayyad are pretty good matchups for Ali and Enes. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna stop them, but like they can match up.
Yahya on Ali and Moyed on Anas. I could, yeah.
Like they can match up.
The personnel, body, whatever. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it. I see it.
And I think
I mean,
Musa just gives them
like
the
I'm
edge.
missing someone from Janine for some reason. Maybe not.
Koyes.
Oh, Koyes. That is huge.
That is a big one.
You can put Koyes in front of Musa.
Koyes.
Or help. Koyes could be help.
Not on Musa though. I don't think so.
Help?
I don't think so. If Musa really comes in, like, I'm like at will getting to the basket, I don't think so.
Bro, this low key might be a sneaky close game.
You take the upset. I said I'm taking Khan Yunus though. I agree it's a close game though.
Whatever, bro.
Janine has to put it together for a full 40 minutes to make it happen.
Just for honestly, Janine's been missing so much in and out.
Another team missing players every week.
Every week.
Similar to
yeah. You know, I'll trust they'll put it together this week. You know, hell,
There's your upset.
just to give the upset for one of these games, like a real one, I'll give it to Janine. I can see it happening. I can really see it happening. So yeah, I'll give it to Janine there.
All right, there's the upset.
Yeah.
If Jerusalem wins this week, bro, I gotta be on the pond next week.
Bro, low key, if we continue to do pod, it might just be me and you for this. Tuffy's coming back from his dad. Who knows what kind of zesty
Listen,
stuff he'll be on.
I brought the Pepsi. I'm basically a hassle.
Yeah, we might just do it. And we have Thursdays open now, so maybe Fridays, whatever the case may be. Real quick, I was having this conversation with Mehdi over the week. I feel like the MVP race is between two. How do you have it on the awards?
There's four.
There's four.
I think it's a pretty clear four. And there's like a slight drop off. There's probably two other guys that could be in it, but I kept it at four.
Okay, you got that. Who are the four guys? Obviously, Mehdi and Nana.
Mahdi Mana
What is it?
has to be in there. He's
Okay.
averaging 25, 8, and 7.
Okay.
And then who am I missing? Mahdi, Hassan, Omar. There's a clear one. Go to the stats. And Musianes.
What's the answer?
Yeah, I think it's a very fair, clear top four.
23, 14, 4. 17, 14, 4.
And they're the 1 seed.
46%. No, this is Musa's team.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That was Mahdi.
Yeah, okay. So 23, 46, 45% from 3 is ridiculous.
That is crazy.
And 14 rebounds. Alright. Mahdi, I'll get to in a second. I'm aware.
Last time we said it's
I'm aware.
25, 8, and 7.
25, 8,
Essentially.
and 7 on 51% and 35% from the 3.
And they're 6 and 3. And let me mention, there was players who were also deserving, but you have to have a 500 record or better.
Yeah, you have to be a winning team. Okay, I would say even 500 is not
Pushing it
enough.
a little bit.
Yeah,
But I mean, all four of these guys are 6 and 3 and above. So.
and then where's Nana?
Mana's averaging 17 and 20. Excuse me, 20 and
20,
17. Other way
20
around.
and 17 on 61% from the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're the 1 seed.
Yeah, they're the 1 seed. Mahdi's is
And then Mahdi's leading the league in
2
scoring.
and 3, tied for the 2nd seed. 29 points.
I think it's a pretty
Almost
good
11
race.
rebounds, 3 assists. Oh man.
It's a tough choice.
53%, 41 from the 3. Do you have a
place your
favorite?
vote? I don't have a favorite yet.
Honestly, I was talking. I honestly didn't. When I was talking to Mehdi, I wasn't aware of Hassan's stat line. But Musa's averaging 45% from the 3. It's crazy, man. Shoot, bro. In my head, it was pretty clear. Between Mana and Mehdi, I had Mehdi. 29%, 29 points per game is pretty ridiculous, bro.
I was between.
Hassan and Mana?
Yeah, no, not Mana.
Hassan and Moose?
Hassan and Mahdi.
Hassan and Mehdi. You didn't think, why not Mana?
All of them are averaging 25 plus, and he's averaging 7 and like
He's averaging 20.
Oh, 20. Oh, yes, 20.
He's still 20, bro.
Yeah, okay.
And on 61%, even though, like, yeah, obviously Mana's shots are right there.
Okay, if you think about it, 20 and 17, right? And then Musa is like 20, what do we say, 22 and 14?
23 and 14,
So that kind of evens out.
but 45% from 3. That's the big thing for Musa. I think that's what's pushing his case.
But then Mana, you could push it, they're the 1 seed. The top
Yeah, and
team.
he's clearly, like, the guy on that team.
But then for the other two, Mahdi's 29 a game is crazy. And he's averaging 11
But all
rebounds.
4 of them are clearly the guy
That's
on
why I
that
said
team.
there's no Not my favorite. So the voting is gonna be interesting.
This is actually really close. Like, it's crazy how the numbers are.
So everyone, make sure you vote.
Wow, man. Wow.
I will give some. Can I give some honorable mentions?
Go ahead.
The guys that didn't
Yeah,
make the list.
go ahead.
Adib hooped, but he was his percentages were a little lower.
Let's see his stats.
And Azubi had a great season. Mahruz had a great season.
Mahruz had a great season. They had one win though.
Yeah, just a few guys to call out. But
Uh,
there's definitely other guys too that I might have missed. Sorry, but
Yeah, me.
no, sorry. Not this season.
I
Maybe
have
Central.
one of my worst statistical seasons in North.
Adib's stats
19.
could be worthy, but the percentages were a little low.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not. He's in the ballpark, but no.
Adib's on DPOI though. He had a great defensive season.
Wow, man, those four are messing with my brain, bro.
It's a tough decision. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the voting looks.
That's actually really messing with my brain. I think if I had to choose, I'd probably say Mehdi. If I had to choose.
Can't go wrong with 29 again.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I think I had to choose Mehdi.
And
But-
they're technically second in the standings,
Yeah.
but third because of head to
Yeah,
head.
right
So
there.
they're definitely up there too.
Yeah, right there. Man.
Yeah, no, it's a tough race. So I'm sure everyone has their own
Let me see
opinions.
one more thing with Mehdi. I might be vouching for Mehdi here, but against the other MVP candidates, did he play? Who's
Played
the?
Rafa.
He
Hassan's
played.
team.
That's Hassan's team. He beat Hassan's team by a lot, but that was week 1. That was before all the changes they had. They didn't play Mana's team, and who's
Khan
Khan
Yunus?
Yunus?
No,
they
they
didn't
didn't
play
play
either of those. Okay, so I didn't even get to vouch. So y'all have fun with that. But yeah, that's it for the pod.
That's
Yeah, that's it.
Good to be back.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. We give you guys something playoff special. Inshallah, we'll come back with more. It wasn't intentional. There was just a lot going on.
It's Tawfiq's
With
fault.
me, Tawfiq, and Hassan. Tawfiq's been out of the country for the last couple weeks. We had the North Carolina tournament. There was a lot going on.
Champions.
Yeah, a lot going on. So
Also, Ruthie MVP.
sorry about that. Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Ruthie champions. Us. So I won one championship. I got MB Central and MB North. I'm coming for them both.
I already got Central.
I'll see you
Done.
guys on Wednesday, inshallah. Good luck to everyone. And
Assalamu
don't
alaikum.
remember our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah.
Felt pretty long. How long was that?
I got, 10% battery. And I went